Thank you so much for joining us,
Thank you,
Reverend
Roma.
Scott J. Brown. Good
Honored
to
to be
meet
here.
you.
Thank you for having me today.
So tell us a little bit about the servant leadership, what this
Sure.
program means, and what the school offers.
Absolutely. So TMI has been around since 1893. That's 125 years. The history of TMI is connected to the history of San Antonio. We've been a part of this community for a long time, educating and raising servant leaders. Raising servant leaders looks a little different today than it did in 1893. And so you think about what it means to prepare kids for college and ultimately for life today. It's got to be different than it did 125 years ago. And so our community is collaborative, our community is creative, our community is innovative. Our community is filled with faculty who are, frankly, the greatest on planet Earth, who get up every day and come and set the example for our students as we build on a really strong future, 125 years in this community, but really are excited about our future going forward.
That's so neat. And this is for kids in grades 6 through 12, which is, to me, the most crucial.
Absolutely.
Learning and just developing who you are as a person.
Absolutely. So we raise servant leaders. Servant leadership is really transformative leadership. I think it's the best and most effective type of leadership is a servant leader. A servant leader doesn't get up every day and say, man, I want to change the world. A servant leader gets up every day and says, man, I want to serve the world. I want to make those around me better. I want to improve the life of those in my community. And by doing so, you know what happens. They change the world. And so not only are our students graduating and going forth to be the best in their community, they're going forth to be the best for their community as they think about putting others and serving others as their priority. The most effective type of leadership by far.
Well, I think also we have to give you a big congratulations because you're the new headmaster.
I am honored.
What does that mean to you, Father Scott? You have a big role there.
Honored and humbled, but I'm surrounded by 125 years of history, a great team, faculty and staff that come together every day. I'm just one part of a major team that is very proud and honored to do the work that we get to do. A great educational community, great spiritual roots. Episcopal schools have a long-standing tradition of shaping both the head and the heart, and I'm honored to be a part of it every single day.
So cool. And I think it's cool. It's a really intimate environment. It's a private school, so the kids will really get the hands-on learning, not be distracted by several classmates everywhere. And
right. Not only that, but being in a spiritual community, we take daily chapel pretty seriously. And so think about what it means in the midst of a busy world to have a period every day where our entire community, faculty, staff, everybody gets together, takes a deep breath, breathes, disconnects from our technological world and gets settled in the reality of whose we are and who we are, and then goes forth into the day using that worship as really a dress rehearsal for life, staying connected mostly to God and one another in a world that desperately needs servant leaders.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations to you. I think you guys have a wonderful year ahead. And so everyone, if you are interested in admissions, the open house is October 22nd from 2 to 4 p.m. And for any interested students and parents to learn more about the school, you gotta get out there. You get a tour, you meet the faculty, the students, and I'm sure you'll meet the Reverend here as well. So that's TMI, the Episcopal School of Texas at 20955 West Tejas Trail, Tejas. You can call them at 210-698-7171 or visit them online at tmi-sa.org. Thank you again so
Thank you again. Thanks for having me. Hope everyone comes out to our open house.
Yes, I hope so too, you guys. You hear that? You better come out.